Eric O'Keefe here for the Land Report. It's time to take a look at what's in my inbox. Okay, these are comments from brokers across the country. Of course, you can send yours to editor@landreport.com, and I'll read the good ones as well as some of the bad ones next time up. Starting off in Georgia, Kevin Teston at Mossy Oak Properties of Augusta, Georgia says, water is a huge deal in Georgia. Land that has access to water is very desirable. Kevin, Georgia's going through a drought right now, so I can tell you, if you have an empty garden hose on a piece of property, it adds $50 an acre to a piece of land, okay? Man-made ponds are also in high demand. I love where this is going. I wonder how much a mud hole will add to a piece of property. He does point out, and this is worth keeping an eye on, the state is experiencing huge demographic growth in the travel corridors from Atlanta to Greenville, South Carolina, that's I-85, and Atlanta to Jacksonville, Florida, which is I-75. That gets back to a basic about investing in land. If you're on a major artery, if you're near a major artery, that picks up the value of a piece of property exponentially. And that's something that Charlie Israel from Outdoor Investments in Birmingham, Alabama, right across the line, points out. East Alabama properties still seem to be attractive to Georgia buyers. You're sitting there with Atlanta, one of the largest cities in the Southeast. Anything within 2 to 3 hours drive time, whether it be over to Alabama, up to South Carolina, or even over to Tennessee, is going to increase because of the access that these millions of buyers have. Charlie makes another good point. It's a situation of sellers right now in Alabama thinking they should get $3,000 an acre, but where the price should be about $2,200 an acre. That's softening the market a little bit. And that's something that we're seeing right now because land prices have gone up and escalated so rapidly over the last few years that sellers are holding out for more and buyers are getting wiser. In Montana, Livingston, Montana, Dude Tyler at Montana Broker Properties points out that again, this same trend. Buyers are taking a skeptical view of the rapid appreciation in asking prices. 2007 saw fewer high-end transactions. And I love this doublespeak here. Buyers continue to view asking prices on Montana ranch land with some skepticism. That means they're staying away, okay? We've got a little gap between buy and sell there, and Montana is clearly one of the star places for purchasing property, both coasts as well as down south. Blake Hortenstein, Hortenstein Ranch Company, points out, again, and this is I really like what he gets to here. Realistically priced properties are still moving because true end users don't mind paying retail prices. That gets back to the real nuts and bolts of what we advocate at the Land Report, which is buying, holding, and improving a piece of property. It's not a quick hit. It's not a flip. It's not something that you get in, invest, and get out. Perhaps in years gone by when markets were red hot, you could, but right now they're not, and that's one of the reasons Blake points out that prices in Texas escalated so quickly. Now, he says, things have cooled off a little, which is good for the market. Rye Austin, Colorado Springs at Orvis, Cushman & Wakefield, points out that at the end of 2007, we saw quite a few buyers who were waiting on the sidelines to see what the effect of national economic trends were on the values of ranches and recreational properties. Has that continued into 2008? He says not. There seems to be a renewed interest from buyers in recreational sporting and sporting properties, and we've experienced a gradually increasing number of inquiries for our listings. Again, send it to my inbox, editor@landreport.com. For the Land Report, I'm Eric O'Keefe.